The internet is in a frenzy as shocking clues that seem to confirm what many have feared all along are emerging. It all began with the mysterious Instagram post from Jasmine with the simple caption new. Kirk Frost and Jasmine Washington are back in the headlines, but not for the reasons you might expect. Whispers have turned into full-blown rumors, leaving fans wondering if Kirk fathered another super baby with Jasmine. Van's discovery of a small pair of baby shoes, barely visible on the dresser behind her, in the background set social media on fire. Fans demanded to know if Jasmine was hinting at another child, and if so, was Kirk the father? Things took a wild turn when Kirk was allegedly spotted outside a posh Atlanta maternity clinic just weeks ago. Was this a coincidence, or was history repeating itself in the most shocking way, Rashida? Although Frost has not spoken, family sources claim that she is aware of everything and is unhappy. Stay with us as we delve into every explosive detail, including secret meetings, leaked messages, and the one startling hint that could reveal the truth. The rumors began as mere conjecture, consisting of a few cryptic Instagram posts, a few suspicious sightings, and the occasional comment from fans who swear they saw something they shouldn't have. But in the world of love and hip-hop secrets, they don't stay buried. After the chaos surrounding her past with Kirk Frost, Jasmine Washington had been keeping her personal life more private for a while. Fans assumed she had moved on and was concentrating on raising her son. But then she posted a picture that sent shockwaves through social media. It appeared harmless enough, a mirror selfie with flawless hair and makeup. But keen-eyed fans noticed something odd in the background. A tiny pair of baby shoes. The internet reacted quickly to the barely visible image on the edge of the dresser, and within minutes the comment section was overflowing with people asking, "Hold up, is that what I think it is?" One follower wrote, "Jasmine, you got something to tell us." Another commenter added to the speculation, and when a popular love and hip-hop tea page reposted the image, asking whether Jasmine was hinting at another child, and if so, who the father was, the post went viral almost immediately. After all, their history was messy, complicated, and full of secrets. If they had been caught up once before, could it really be happening again? The rumors went into overdrive when a source close to Jasmine reached out to an online gossip blog, claiming that there was more to the story than people thought. What had started as a subtle hint quickly turned into a full-blown scandal. People immediately connected the dots, wondering if Jasmine was actually pregnant or had already given birth. The first person everyone suspected was Kirk Frost. Discovered that Kirk and Jasmine had reportedly been in communication for months, meeting in private and avoiding social media. At first, it appeared to be a simple matter of co-parenting their son, but things quickly began to change. According to The Insider, Jasmine was allegedly seen leaving Kirk's Atlanta property late at night on several occasions. And this was the most shocking of all, she was allegedly spotted at a posh maternity clinic in Buckhead, where Kirk was also. Things became even more intense when Rashida Frost, who usually keeps her cool, posted a mysterious Instagram story that had everyone talking. It was just a simple black screen with white text that read, "Some people never change, but trust me, I see everything now. No names, no." This was just weeks later, and fans were going crazy. If there was no truth to the rumors, why wasn't Kirk addressing them? Why wasn't Jasmine denying anything? And why was Rashida acting so different lately? Explanations, but it was clear to fans that she was referring to Kirk. The comment sections of all love and hip-hop blogs were exploding, with people taking sides and discussing whether Kirk could have actually done this again, or if this was just another instance of social media manipulating a story out of control. However, just as things were beginning to calm down, a shocking revelation surfaced. A leaked text exchange purportedly between Jasmine and a close friend appeared, seemingly confirming everything the fans had been told. Messages were full of cryptic clues, but the one that grabbed everyone's attention read, "I never wanted things to come out like this, but now I don't even care. It is what it is," followed immediately by, "He's been there for the baby since day one, just like he promised." If these messages were genuine, It meant that Kirk had been covertly involved the entire time, and Jasmine wasn't just pregnant, she had already given birth. The timing of everything was suspicious, to say the least, and some fans thought while Kirk and Jasmine remained silent, Rashida's actions only served to fan the flames. She unfollowed Jasmine on Instagram and removed multiple old photos of her and Kirk together, and a few days later, she was seen out to dinner with her girls without her wedding ring. At this point, the entire hip-hop and love fan base was glued to their screens, waiting for any sort of confirmation or denial. But something even bigger happened. Everything went completely out of control when a mysterious social media account appeared, claiming to have evidence that Kirk was the father of Jasmine's purported new baby. The account had no name or profile picture, just one post with a blurry image that seemed to show Kirk holding a newborn baby in a hospital room. The caption read, "Secrets don't stay buried forever. The truth always comes out." And that blurry hospital picture was spreading like wildfire across every major gossip page, leaving fans in a frenzy trying to. The biggest shock was that neither Kirk nor Jasmine denied it. Normally, when false rumors began to circulate, celebrities would rush to put an end to them. A quick Instagram story, a tweet, or even a shady comment could stop speculation in its tracks, but this time, silence was not an option. Some people claimed the image was fake, while others were convinced it was real by pointing out details like Kirk's signature watch, the tattoos on his hand, and even the hospital bracelet visible on his wrist. Just hours after the photo went viral, Rashida went live on Instagram, something she hadn't done in weeks. Fans flocked to join her in the hopes that she would finally address the rumors head-on. But instead of confirming or denying anything, she looked hurt and frustrated. She sighed deeply, ran her hands through her hair, and then said something that sent shockwaves through the fan base. "You know what? I'm done protecting people who don't know themselves." As she abruptly ended the live stream, the comments went crazy. "Are you saying that she's talking to KK? Wait a second, is this her way of confirming that the rumors are true?" Rashida appeared exhausted. Fans began delving further to try to piece together what had actually been going on behind the scenes. That's when someone noticed something odd. Kirk had completely erased all of his Instagram posts and pictures. People immediately began to speculate as to why he would do that unless he was attempting to conceal something. This is damage control, everyone. He is aware that he was caught, but Jasmine was nowhere to be seen. She had stopped posting on social media, leaving no stories or posts and not even answering fans' questions in her comment section. Then suddenly, she made a move that entirely changed everything. She liked the fans' tweet that stated that if Kirk truly had another child, Rashida needed to leave him right away and that there would be no more second chances. That was all the proof fans needed screenshots of. The rumors were at an all-time high and the blogs were consuming it, but just when it seemed like things couldn't get any messier, another bombshell dropped. A former lover and hip-hop producer decided to spill some behind-the-scenes tea, and what they revealed changed everything. According to this insider perk, Jasmine's life began to circulate because it was her way of admitting the truth without actually saying it. Meeting ceased for months before anyone knew about the alleged baby. You all think this is new, but it has been going on for a while. The only reason you are learning about it now is because someone accidentally revealed it, and the most shocking part is that, let's just say, Kirk was anxious about the results of a paternity test. If Kirk was truly concerned about the results, then there was at least a chance that the baby was his, and if the baby was his, then that was the only explanation. What did that mean for his marriage with Rashida? At this point, things were spiraling out of control. The media was pressuring Kirk and Jasmine to make a statement, but they were both in full-blown control mode. However, Rashida made another move that rocked the fan base. She was seen at a posh divorce lawyer's office in Atlanta, and although she tried to keep a low profile, it was impossible to deny that she was there. She looked serious, focused, and utterly unconcerned. Fans took this as, the love and hip-hop cameras are rolling for this one. And just when everyone thought it was the biggest twist yet, Kirk finally broke his silence. He didn't make a statement, he didn't do an interview. and he didn't even post on social media, but he was caught on camera arguing with someone outside of a club. The video was grainy and shaky, but it was clear enough to make out some of what he said. This was a clear sign that she was DB with Kirk for good, and that's it. Rashida deserves better, was saying, and what fans heard was pure chaos. You guys have no idea what you're talking about, and this is all bulls asterisk asterisk asterisk. They're lying on me. People always want to see me lose, but that's not happening. The person he was fighting with was Asterisk, who was thought to be one of his own friends. Asterisk kept trying to calm him down, but Kirk was obviously furious, so he stormed off into the night, leaving behind a huddled group of people who were whispering and recording that video. Some fans chose Kirk's side. We need that PTEST as soon as you get the chance, and he's panicking because the truth is coming out. Speaking of paternity tests, guess who suddenly reappeared on social media after days of silence? Jasmine posted a picture of herself holding her son with the telling caption, "No matter what happens, my kids will always come first." He claimed that the rumors had gotten out of control and that he was just frustrated with all the false accusations, but others weren't buying it. Everyone knew that this scandal was far from over, but just when fans thought the drama couldn't get any more intense, Jasmine made her next move out of the blue by announcing that she would be speaking out. Was she hinting that the rumors were true, that she was finally getting ready to speak out, or was she just trolling the internet, watching everyone go crazy over something that might not even be real? When rumors like this were going around, she never went live on Instagram. The announcement alone sent fans into a frenzy, with thousands of people sitting in anticipation of hearing whatever she had to say. They expected her to deny everything, laugh off the accusations, or say the internet was just making things up again. But when she did go live, her energy was different. She didn't look nervous or defensive. If anything, she looked annoyed. The comments came in immediately, asking if it was true, girl. I never said anything. I never confirmed or denied anything. You all just ran with a story that wasn't even mine to tell. What did that even mean? Did it mean it was true? Did it mean she was protecting Kirk, or was she just playing mind games with everyone? Kirk is the father or not? Why did you write that tweet? Jasmine sighed, took a deep breath, and finally spoke. First of all, let me just say this. You guys are doing far too much. Fans held their breath waiting for her to shut everything down, but what she said next was pure chaos. The internet went crazy when Rashida suddenly joined the live stream. No one had anticipated that she would get directly involved in this mess up until that point. Up until then, she had been giving clues, throwing shade, and making gestures that suggested she was done with Kirk. But when she actually pulled up to Jasmine's live, it was a whole new level. Jasmine girl, stop playing and just tell us why you are being so cryptic, just saying what's real. When people can't control the truth, they try to control the narrative. But real people know what's going on. Rashida took to her Instagram instead of going live, posting a simple black screen with white text. She hesitated for a moment before ending the live, and that's when the fans lost it. No, why would she leave the second RHED Joe? This confirms EV that it was officially war within minutes. Kirk has remained silent, made no statements, and made no attempts to clear his name. But just as fans were beginning to believe that Rashida was done with him entirely, a new leak changed everything. A source close to the family sent a major gossip blob an explosive claim that said Rashida wasn't leaving Kirk at all, that she knew everything, and that she was just playing the game. Behind the scenes, they were already discussing how to clean this up, and fans were shocked. Through Rashida, please don't tell me you're going to forgive him again. She better not. Then, in a further turn of events, another insider revealed that the reason Rashida hadn't formally left Kirk was because they were still awaiting the results of the paternity test. She wouldn't take any action until she was certain that was the missing piece. If the baby was indeed Kirk's, Rashida would be forced to leave. But if the test was negative, she could turn the situation around and make. Fans demanded answers. The blobs were getting deeper, and everyone was feeling the heat. Then, just when it seemed like everything had come to a standstill, A private conversation was leaked. An anonymous source purportedly featured Jasmine and one of her close friends, and in that recording, Jasmine made a confession that sent the internet into meltdown mode. Jasmine looked like a liar and stayed with Kirk without appearing weak. "Look, I didn't say it was his. I just said, wait a minute." After all this confusion and speculation, Jasmine wasn't even certain that Kirk was the father. There were only a few ILS or CSS fans. This was all a possibility that she allowed the internet to drag Rashida and assign blame to Kirk, so she essentially saw an opportunity and took advantage of it. However, the biggest shock was when Rashida heard the recording, and her response entirely changed everything. Rashida sat in utter silence after hearing the leaked audio, the weight of everything. In the meantime, Kirk was in a downward spiral. His name was all over blogs, trending on social media, and fans were tearing him apart in the comments. He knew he had made mistakes before, but this time was different. He had been caught up in a whirlwind of rumors, and regardless of what he said, nobody believed him. Her entire marriage had been dragged through the mud once more, and she wasn't even sure if she wanted to fight for it anymore. Completely quiet after the leaked recording came to light, she stopped answering texts, stopped posting on social media, and seemed to have vanished entirely. Fans began to wonder if there was something more significant she was concealing, but then she suddenly reappeared with a mysterious Instagram story that had no caption or explanation, just a black screen with a single sentence. "The truth always comes out," and that was all it took to get the internet going. People were wondering wildly if she was confessing. Rashida wasn't going to let this go unnoticed. She had been humiliated, disrespected, and dragged into another scandal that she never requested. Now she was prepared to take charge of the situation without warning. She scheduled a sit-down interview with one of the largest entertainment platforms in the business. A teaser clip was released, and it had fans on the edge of their seats. Was she exposing Kirk even more, or was she trying to rewrite the story to her advantage? On the day of the interview, millions of people watched, and as soon as Rashida appeared on screen, you could tell that something had changed. G was the collected, composed Rashida, and this time there was fire in her eyes. "I've kept quiet because I wanted to know the truth before I spoke," she said firmly. The truth about Kirk Jasmine and the rumors changes every time. The anticipation was insane, and everyone wanted to know what she was going to say. Was she leaving Kirk? Was she pursuing legal action against Jasmine? Was she about to expose something even bigger? "I've got my answers now." The interviewer wasted no time. "And what is the truth?" Rashida is Kirk's father. The tension in the room was palpable, as if everyone was holding their breath for her response. Rashida took a deep breath, looked directly into the camera, and finally said the words that everyone had been waiting for. No boom, the internet exploded, and fans were in complete shock after everything that was leaked. Rumors, accusations, the baby wasn't even Kirk's. Jasmine had contributed to the rumors, allowing people to assume the worst, and now her entire credibility was in ruins. Kirk broke his silence right away, posting on Instagram a straightforward but shady message that read, "You all owe me an apology." And suddenly, for the first time in years, people were actually standing up for Kirk. "I feel bad for him because this is the first time he's telling the truth, and nobody believed him." For this to be a lie, but the biggest reaction was when Jasmine finally came out and went on Instagram Live to explain herself. She was obviously upset, but "I never said that Kirk was the father." She insisted that you all took that and ran with it, and the blobs twisted everything. "I never lied, girl. You liked the tweets you played along with, and you allowed this mess to get out of control. Now that it's backfiring, you want to play victim." We're disparaging her everywhere, including love and hip-hop celebrities. One of her old pals even made the remark, "Karma, don't play sis," but Rashida was done. When asked if she had anything more to say about Jasmine, she simply shook her head, saying, "I'm not giving her any more of my energy." She then closed the chapter, leaving behind a loud silence. The fallout from the scandal was immediate. as Jasmine lost brand deals and was dropped from numerous. The biggest question that remained was whether Jasmine was really playing the game or if she allowed things to get out of control. More importantly, will Rashida ever be able to fully trust Kirk again? This scandal has rocked love and hip-hop like never before, from rumors to collaborations. Her social media following began to decline, while Kirk and Rashida actually emerged stronger, with fans who had detested Kirk for years beginning to sympathize with him. The real question is whether Jasmine was actually playing a dangerous game or if she simply lost control of the narrative. Can Kirk and Rashida really move forward now that the truth is out, or has this scandal left damage that cannot be undone? We know you all have opinions, so please share your thoughts in the comments section. Do you believe Jasmine purposefully allowed the rumor to spread, or was she simply caught up in the mess? What about Rashida? Should she finally walk away with some Kirk? Did you hit the like button if you watched the entire drama? And remember to subscribe because, as you already know, love and hip-hop drama never ends. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next exciting update because, believe us, this story is far from over. Was this all a test for their marriage? Was this all set up by Jasmine? Well, she simply gets entangled in her path of lies. Inform us in the comments section.